The ego is very sly and cunning, and it often finds a way to sneak through the back door where you least expect it. And you'll see it, if you're mindful, in areas of life where you would not expect it. So I've been governed by my ego in things like spirituality, for example. Like, I'm so much more spiritual and aware than those people. How could they be so asleep? How could they be so sheep-like? Like that type of mentality. Or I'm enlightened and they're ignorant. If you get into that kind of mentality, that's the ego sneaking its way through the back door. So that's egotistical spirituality. Because if you're truly very advanced and developed, you're not going to judge other people or be governed by your ego. And it also happens in intellectual circles as well. And I've been guilty of this in the past too, using your intellectual capacity or your intelligence as a tool for the ego. So mentally trying to dominate people in conversations or putting yourself above others because of education or the books you've read or what you know or anything like that. Or how eloquent your speech is, because it's really easy to sound smart if you have a good vocabulary, even if you have no idea what you're talking about. So there are many intellectual ways where the ego can sneak through the back door. And then you're essentially just putting yourself over others and inflating the ego. And so it applies to everything. It applies to health and fitness. You could take, oh, I'm so healthy and they're so not. Oh, I'm so fit and they're so not. All that kind of stuff. It sneaks through the back door no matter what you do until you're mindful and self-aware. No matter what you do, the ego, the ego, the ego, the ego will sneak through the back door if you're not mindful with every aspect of life, even doing good things and self-improvement and that kind of stuff. And it will rob you of your happiness and it will make life unfulfilling. If it permeates your intellectual life, there will be no amount of knowledge that will satisfy you. And you will continuously crave more knowledge and crave that position above others, and you'll never be truly happy or satisfied. Same with spirituality. You'll be pushing yourself to achieve these other levels, and achievement is the illusion. Because we already have everything we need and we're already perfect within our imperfections. And it's all about being grateful for what you have in the moment. I'm not saying to never work towards something, but it's all about accepting the moment. You can still accept the moment as you're moving forward, but yeah, that's a whole other rant. So transcending the ego, or not even transcending it, mostly being aware of it, because once you're aware of it, it no longer governs your behavior. So it's all about building self-awareness and mindfulness. So once you're aware of what your ego is doing or trying to do, it loses its power. That's essentially everything you need to know. Just establish some awareness of where your ego is sneaking in through the back door. And that sucks it of its power, that takes the wind out of its sails. Then it's no longer going to govern your life or that aspect of life. So watch your ego in every aspect of life. Okay, I'm talking to you, spiritual people. All right. Yeah. So be mindful of your ego. Once you're mindful of it, it loses its power, and then you can live a happy and fulfilled life from there. Cool. All right. Peace, peace. Much love, and one love.